So email marketing is going to be something that we can always do, and we can always sort of email people to, check out our music, check out our beats, and just to be able to connect with every single person, because not every single person is going to be paying attention to their Instagram, right? Instagram is good, it's helpful, but email marketing is, on the other hand, is it takes things way sort of personal, and it becomes way more easier for us to sell things on email as opposed to on Instagram. And the reason for that is because on email we can really just go ahead and type in something very huge that if you do it on Instagram it's going to really look spammy, and it's not going to look very good. On email, however, when you send a good email, send a well detailed, well structured email, people are more likely to check it out. People are more likely to read it through till the end, and this is what makes email marketing so much more convincing to most people, because people are very much expected. Producers, they use Instagram, but a lot of them don't use email marketing. However, the artists and almost all of us, we tend to sort of look at email as something that's more formal than Instagram. We can, when we look at our email, we check out things that are going to be promotional, for example, and something that's related to, let's just say, some university email, right? All these things, they come into our mailbox, right? They don't come. Some universities not gonna DM you, right? So that's why email becomes way more formal than Instagram or Facebook or WhatsApp, right? These places, they're not that formal. So with email, we can really just convince others to read a bigger passage and just let them tell you, get them convinced to sort of buy something that's going to be sort of more expensive, because people are not going to use, the kids don't use email. Okay, so that's actually much better, because emails are going to be used by those who are working, those who have enough money to purchase instrumentals. Now I'm going to be teaching you why email marketing is going to be something that we all should do, and how we can actually do it, and things that we should avoid doing, and things that we should do to gain more sales through email. All right, so where to get the emails? That's the first question we ask. Where to get the emails? Right. So the easiest way to gain an email is going to be free download. You can go ahead and buy. You can go ahead and give your beats for free on BeatStars, and just turn on the free download option, and just say, hey, I'll let you download this MP3 version if you give me your email. Right? Most people know how to do this. It's not that hard. You guys can go ahead and look up an in-depth tutorial. I think BeatStars have made that, and just go ahead and look it up. You'll be able to see how to do it. Now, you don't want to sort of use social follow. You can use social follow, but I would say capturing email is much better. It's going to be way better, way more long term, I would say, than social follow. Because it's like the Twitter following, SoundCloud following, BeatStar following. You don't really know when these platforms are not going to be here. Email is going to be here. Email was here in the 90s, right? Email was here in the 2000s, in the 2010s. So email is not going anywhere, at least for a long time. So these platforms, they do change, but email, it stays. All right, so email is going to be something that people don't really change that much. People change their Instagram like every 6 months. I know some people, they definitely change their Instagram very fast, which is not what you want, right? You want your email. You want an email. Okay, email is going to be something that most people are going to be not switching so fast, because they give their email to someone, right? It's just not worthy. So you can ask for email using free download option on your Beat page. So you can make that in a spreadsheet and then just make a little list of all the emails that you have, and then just go ahead and label them. You have to label them based on what is going to be the click-through rate. And click-through rate is something that going to determine how often people actually open your mails. So if someone is opening your email for, let's say, 10% of the time, you want to put that email to aside. You don't really want that much of a attention from that email, because it's that email's not opening up your mails. That person is not opening your mails. So you want to avoid sending too many emails to those who don't open your mails. So just remove them from your mailing list. And how do you check your if someone has opened your email or not? Well, just go ahead and Google it. It's not really that hard. Just Google how to check your email, how to check if someone has opened your email, and you're going to be able to sort of find something. And then once you know your click-through rate, go ahead and label your email based on how often people actually open them. And to increase the click-through rate, it's going to be title. And it's going to be very, very important. Just like on YouTube, it's going to be title and the short description of the email. And this is going to be very important. Click-through rate is going to determine how often someone opens your mail. So you want to place those emails who open regularly on the top, and you want to send them more mails. And also one more thing that you need to sort of take care of is going to be purchasing capacity. Someone who's let's just say someone who purchased your beat, one of your beat, for $100, let's say. Now $100 is a good number, and now you want to make sure you label that email as a premium email. Okay, so someone who has already purchased it. So now you want to be as valuable to that email as possible. And the more you become valuable to those emails who have the purchasing power, the purchasing capacity, then you're going to be able to sort of keep them hooked, keep them with your brand, because they already purchased your product. They already purchased something that you already have in your store, and now they're more likely to purchase it because you're going to keep them hooked through your products. If they're gonna need if they're gonna need one more beat, then you're gonna go ahead and give them some good discount on that, and never let them sort of go elsewhere. All right, if someone buys your beat, go ahead and just make sure to sort of get them hooked and keep them your customer. Right, you don't want them to sort of go to your competition. All right, so just keep sending them emails, not regularly, but just send them emails based on occasions. For example, every single month, go ahead and you can send one email every single month, and just send a good morning email, maybe just something that's going to be based on some occasion. For example, it's a New Year Eve. Just send them a New Year Eve. Hey, hope you're having a good time. Let me know if you make any music from my beats, and let me know if you have already done something with my music, with my beats that you purchased. And if there's any other beats that you want, here's a 50, 60%, 70%, whatever percent discount code that you can use. And I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear the music. Just see these things, and they're gonna be more likely to sort of go ahead and purchase once again. And now you want to avoid sending more than one promotional email every single month, because if you spam too much, it's gonna look like a spam email, and it's gonna really just piss people off, so that they're not gonna like your email anymore. They're gonna unsubscribe. They're gonna say, hey, I don't want to receive these emails anymore. They're gonna send you to their spam box, right? So you want to avoid that. Go ahead and don't talk like a salesman. Like I always say in in this series or on this channel, I always say that you should not sound like a salesman. You should not sound like someone who wants something from the customer. You want to sound as helpful as possible to the customer. That's how you build a relationship. All right, and the last thing is going to be make sure to reply to everyone on time. And you don't want your customers, you don't want your the artists to wait for your emails. You want to send them as fast as possible. So make sure to check their emails every now and then. Go ahead and check their emails and reply them as soon as possible.